beautiful souls. It is Divine Masculine Monday. We are ending 2021. We're ending December. We're ending this year. I cannot even believe that this year is over already. It was a 5 year, a lot of changes happened, a lot of shifts, and I felt like the year just kind of like flew by. It was just kind of like one big freaking party. I don't know. It was just like sort of like this is happening and this is happening and now this is happening and now we need to shift over here and move over here, and it was just like a lot of movement, right? um and now we're moving into a 6 year, right? And six are about like the divine feminine and divine masculine energies being balanced. It's about balancing like your material world with your spiritual world. It's about things coming together. It's about love. It's about Venus. Like we have all these delicious energies coming in, right? So we're shifting out of the 5 year. We're ending the 5 year. We're still going to be in the shadow period for a little while. And then we're moving into that 6 year, right? Just like we're in the shadow period of the age of Pisces as we're moving into the age of Aquarius. So things are being shifted out and things are being cleared and things are really moving forward while things are really being anchored in for us to like use all the creative thoughts that we've had over like this year and all the creativity things that are coming, really tapping into that energy and grounding it down so that we can manifest it into the physical. So it's going to be really exciting. So I'm going to pull, obviously it's Divine Masculine Monday, so you get your power animal, but I'm also going to pull a card from the Soul's Journey and the card from Divine Abundance because there's a huge influx of energy for abundance and prosperity coming into the new year if you're tapped into it, right? If you're creating and you're doing things that are going to like serve the highest good and like are really thinking not just about your own wants and needs, but kind of like the collective as a whole. Like people that are just out there just doing good work, that are doing like good things, that like aren't being selfish, are really gonna thrive next year, right? So let's shift into those energies now. So we're gonna pull a divine abundance card, see what the universe has for you, and I'm so excited to like end this year with you guys and just see what 2022 is gonna have for you. We're also going live on January 8th, me and my girl Kita from Turquoise Majesty. So check us out then. It's going to be so super fun. All right, Divine Masculines, what do you got going on for me right now? For me, what does the Divine Masculine, what do the Divine Masculines got going on? Ooh, bear, boundaries. Stand your ground. Sorry for the glare. I was trying to figure out this lighting for like a half an hour. It's pissing me off. But anyway, stand your ground. Huge energy, huge reminder all year to set healthy boundaries, right? Healthy boundaries. Boundaries use discernment. Boundaries are like this, right? We can kind of see what's going on, but we decide whether or not we want to deal with the fuckery or if we don't want to deal with it. Walls are blinders. Walls not only keep people out and keep them from seeing what's going on with you, but it keeps you from seeing what's going on the other side of that, right? You kind of feel safe because you're in your defenses, but you're blinded. Boundaries are healthy. Boundaries let you see things. Boundaries let you use discernment and figure out, do I want to tap into these energies or not, right? A lot of us are shifting with all these beautiful energies, and your creativity's been coming up. Like you've been driven to do new things. We're really standing in our power and speaking up for the first times in a long time, or even learning when to fall back and to fall all the way back and not to be argumentative and not to be so aggressive, right? That's the masculine energy. It can be kind of strong, kind of aggressive, kind of like it's my way or the highway kind of thing, right? And you're learning to step back and realizing, one, every argument you don't have to participate in, right? That's a huge win for you. You don't have to participate in every argument. You can literally sit back, fall back, observe everything that's going on around you and not absorb the fuckery, right? And you're also standing in your power and being more comfortable with getting your energies into balance because divine masculines have been going through it this year, right? Having to really shift, having to learn to tap into their feminine energies and be okay with that and be okay with the nurturing aspects of life, the aspects of life that aren't just about pushing forward, that aren't just about it's my way or the highway, that aren't the crab in a barrel mentality where it's about the collective, it's about the greater good, it's about out others outside of ourselves, and also coming into full awareness and alignment with ourselves as divine masculines, right? Like really understanding that I can be a divine masculine and I don't have to be a dick about it, right? I can be strong, I can be confident, I can be um determined, I can persevere without harming anyone. And it's okay if in the mix of all of this I feel a little emotional. It's okay in the mix of all this if I get a little scared sometimes. It's okay in the mix of all this if I doubt myself. because I'm human too and I'm allowed to feel that way. And it's okay and it's safe. Big shifts for you. Big, big, big. Stand your ground, stand in your motherfucking light. I love it. We're gonna pull one more, then we're gonna go to the soul's journey. One card, please. Thank you for the divine masculines. What other power animal? No, didn't pop out. What other power animals do we have coming for them? Give me a. Ooh, okay. One of my favorites, Black Panther, passion. Follow your passion. This is one of my spirit guides. The Black Panther has been with me since I was a child. And huge reminder that you are not alone in this world. Huge reminder to stand in your fucking ground and to take no shit. Like, look at this Black Panther standing there. Powerful, majestic, by itself. Like, there's nothing that's going to get in this panther's way. There's nothing that's going to stop it from doing what it needs to do. If you are walking and you see a Black Panther on a branch above you looking at you, you're going to back up. You're going to back up slowly. You don't want that kind of smoke, right? You don't want no kind of beef in your life. And this is the energy, like, don't forget who you are, divine masculines. Do not forget the strength that you have within you, right? Bears, no joke. Panthers, no joke. That is you claiming your sovereignty. That is you claiming your majesty. That is you remembering your fucking power and taking that and running with it. This is about you right now. Why do you have to stand your ground? Because you're starting to follow your dreams and your goals, and people are going to start to doubt and question it. And this ain't the time. This ain't the time for that. They all need to back the fuck up, right? This is your time to shine, your time to stand in your power, your time to go out there and get it done, right? And it doesn't mean that you got to do it in an energy that's negative or too domineering. Yes, stand in your power. Yes, stand up for what you believe in, but you don't got to be a dick about it. You don't have to hurt anybody in the interim, right? So you're following your passions, you're following your drive, you're following your goals, you're remembering who the fuck you are, right? You know that you're a child of God. You know who and whose you are, and now you're shifting, and this new year is going to just bring you deliciousness. If you decide to follow your goals and your dreams, if you decide to take a chance in yourself, if you decide to go, you know what, I don't care what everyone else is doing, this is what's meant for me, and this is what's right for my goal and my life and my soul right now, your life is going to transform in freaking miraculous ways, and the whole universe has got your back, because the universe wants to see you win. That's a given. Look, oh, bottom of the deck, antelope, decisiveness. Make a decision and take appropriate action. Make a decision and take appropriate action. It's on you. So we're coming to a point where, are you going to let everyone else's voice keep drowning out the voice of your own soul and your own goals and your own dreams? Are you ready right now to do what you need to do? And I'm not saying you're going to do it with all confidence. I'm not saying that you're going to go out there and nothing's going to come in your way or challenge you, or that it's going to be all like hunky-dory copacetic from here. It's not. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is take a fucking chance. What I am saying is do something. And even if it doesn't work, fuck it. Do something else. But try, because this is your life. Try. This is your joy. Try. This is your happiness. You deserve it. You deserve it. Divine masculines, you've been getting your asses rocked this year. You got your asses handed to you. Y'all went through some massive healing, growth, losses, gains, ups, downs. Your life was like a fucking whack ass stock market this year. Like, your shit was just all over. It looked like a freaking there's charts in the hospital, right? The cardiology charts with the freaking heartbeats. Like, that was the divine masculines. All year, y'all were going through it. You were getting rocked. You were getting rocked. And you're standing here now and you're like, the fuck? It's kind of like you've been spinning on like one of those freaking rides in a roller coaster, right? And it finally stops and you go to stand and you're like, right? Your head is still spinning, your body's still spinning, and you're like all over the place. That was where you were at. And now you've been put on solid ground, up high, see everything. The world's not shaking anymore. Things aren't spinning around you. Now you got your footing. Now you're standing on. Now you're strong. And now you're seeing everything. And now is the time to take the fucking bull by the horns, divine masculines. You went through it. You did the healing. You're doing the healing. You're still doing the work. And it's not over, right? Because unless you die, the shit isn't over. But you're doing big things. And now is the time to really step forward into that and not be scared any longer, right? Take a chance on you. That was quick. Denial. Woo. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Like I said, Not saying that you're not gonna do it and it's not gonna be scary. Yeah, it's gonna be scary as fuck. Sorry, card is all glary. Denial, right? Look at that. It's gonna be scary, right? When you go from like, it's hard to go from one train of thought your whole life to literally giving up that belief, that thought pattern, that whatever was holding you back and moving forward. Like, we were raised with such disempowering beliefs for many of us, and not on purpose, right? Like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work really hard in order to be successful, or rich people are really evil or mean and they don't, they don't mean well. You got all this shit going on. And we have to unlearn these things and then be taught again, right? Teach ourselves that no, only love is real and anything outside of that is fear. And no, I can do anything. And just because you didn't accomplish your goals and you didn't accomplish your dreams or you gave up on yourself doesn't mean that I have to do that too, right? And so people have given us advice over the years from where they're at, right? And a lot of people are still based in fear energy. And so you have to use discernment when you're getting these, when you're taking these points of advice, right? Like, understand that people sometimes are doing the best that they can from where they're at. People are still trapped in fear energy. People are still trapped in like poverty consciousness. People are still trapped in lack consciousness, right? And so, are they giving you the best opinion for your soul, a soul that's expansive and growing and evolving and connected to the most high universe? Not always, because sometimes they're giving you advice out of fear. And it's not saying that they're not loving you. They love you, but they're scared for you and for themselves. And so that's what they're giving out. So understand that as these fears are coming up, and they will, right? Give them space to live. Like, look at your fear for what it is. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for showing me that I'm a little nervous here. Now that I have the awareness of what's holding me back, I can make a shift, right? Am I scared to move forward? Am I scared to love again? Am I scared to take a chance on myself? I know a lot of people in my family, are very like connected with like location, right? Like, the fact that I like to move and like look and live in different places and try different things, like everybody's like, "Oh, you're all over the place." I'm not all over the place. Like, I'm not a fucking tree. If I want to go somewhere else, then I'm gonna get up and go somewhere else and try something else. I don't have to stay in one location just because that's where I was born. So we have airplanes and boats and cars and legs. It's amazing, like, you can do whatever you want. And so people like to give me advice based off of their restrictions and their fears and their consciousness. But if you're not seeing the world as I do, as my fucking oyster, and basically every place I go is just like another awesome room to explore, then you're not going to see things through my eyes, right? If you believe that that life is fearful and unsteady, then that's not the life for you. But I know that that life is like dope for me. So I'm running with it. You know what I mean? You got to do what's best for you. Always do what's best for you. I love the fact that honesty is at the bottom of the deck. When I was doing all the test cards, trying to figure out this lighting because it was pissing me off, honesty was the card that I had picked up, and I was like, "Oh, that's such a beautiful message." And now here it is again. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Like I said, like I said, people are giving us advice sometimes based on their own fears, based on their own lack of awareness and consciousness, and based on their own alignment with their truths, right? At every different level of your spiritual growth and ascension, you tap into new truths, right? Because as you elevate and as you grow, your mind expands and you start to see things in a broader sense. You start to understand the connectedness of us all. You start to understand the one consciousness of us all. You start to understand the infinite love and benevolence of God, and that you are the creator as well as like loved by the creator. Like, you start to understand all of that. When you start to understand that, then your belief shift, because then you go from an external God that's kind of in the sky looking down at you, gonna spank you if you do something wrong, to a God that's so loving and so perfect and so wonderful and so benevolent, that it's loving us in all of our fuckery. It's loving us when we think it's a mean dad and old man in the sky, or if we think it's a tree or a rock, or if we think it's a statue. Like, it loves us through all of it, through all of our confusion, through all of our fear, through all of our disalignment, misalignment. Like, it loves us through all of that. Infinitely, abundantly, always. Infinitely, abundantly, always. We love to give God human attributes as if God would be so petty, but it is what it is. So understand that there are people in your life that maybe you're going to go to that are going to give you opinions, and not saying that it's not from love, not saying that they're doing it intentionally, but some things are going to resonate with you and some things will not because of where you are going and where you're growing to. And if you are seeing that the people within your immediate circle and tribe are not in alignment with you anymore, then it's time for you to let the angels and guides know, hey, I want to meet my soul family. Call in my tribe. Call in the people that are in alignment with my mission and my goals and my dreams and where my soul is expanding to. Like, call those people forward to me and watch what happens. As much as I lost not lost, but as much as I don't have a close relationship with a lot of my blood relatives anymore because of the expansion that I'm on and the spiritual growth that I'm on, I'm okay with that because one, I'm not gonna let anyone get in between my relationship with me and the Most High God. No one's worth it. I don't give a fuck what your title is in this world. You could kick rocks. Number one. But number two, I've also had a beautiful soul family show up for me. Show up for me, show up for my kids, show up and support and love in new ways. So it's like, yeah, maybe we have lost something, but it has also been replaced, right? Because you never lose anything in this universe without it being replaced by the Most High. So understand that. It might get a little lonely, it might be a little scary as you're going through these shifts, but following your dreams and following your goals and standing your ground and standing in your power and speaking up for yourself is going to fucking transform your life in big, big ways. And the more you decide to be honest with yourself and honest with how you feel about things, honest about your yeses and your nos and standing in your power, the universe is gonna shift for you, baby. Shift, 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 shift. Over that ass. All right. I'm gonna do an abundance card and then I'm gonna wrap this up. I love you guys. I'm so excited for the new year for you. Ooh. And of course, you got two cards. All right. Detachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. I love that. So, as we've been setting our goals and dreams and putting things out into the ether and manifest, don't forget to not hold on to things too tightly, right? To let go of the rope. Like, we ask, then we believe, so we receive, right? We ask, we go into prayer, we go into meditation, we're putting out into the universe, we're focusing our desires, when we're in prayer, right? Our mind is focused on the goal, on the task at hand, on the thing, right? So we're asking and we're putting our intention there, we're setting it up, and then we're walking in belief. Now that we've come out of prayer, we're like, all right, let's move, let's get things done. Like, I just asked for this new car. I believe I'm going to receive it. What do I need? I need to figure out where I'm going to get my car, what I'm going to do with the old car. If I'm going to sell the old car, what kind of car do I actually want? I'm going to start looking online and seeing if there's sales. Do I have room in my garage? Like, you're going to start to do things because you know that you're going to be getting a new car soon, right? Because you just asked in prayer and in belief and you gave it to the Most High. Now you know that this thing is going to happen. So now you got to start doing shit, getting ready for this thing to come through, right? You're making space. It's kind of like when you're desiring a new partner, right? A relationship and you live by yourself. Cool. You got two nightstands, empty one side out so that your partner can sleep on the side that's meant for them, right? Empty your drawer out. Make room for them in your life. Like, if these are the things that you want, make room for the blessing to come in. Make room for your blessing to come in. You've asked for your partner, for your car. You're believing, you're cleaning out the drawer, you're cleaning out your garage, you're making space, and now you're just waiting to receive it. And what's on the other side of that detachment? Love. And love isn't always about romance, right? Loving yourself, loving the universe, loving your gifts, loving your talents, loving the people that have been born into your life, loving the lessons, loving this planet, right? There's so much to love because God is love and you are a child of God. You are the flesh and blood embodiment of God. You're the flesh and blood embodiment of love. This is who you are at the soul's core level. Anything outside of that is a fucking lie. Anything less than that is not deserving of you. That is the truth of it all. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. Why? Because no person, place, or thing outside of you could ever, ever, ever give to you what you already are. You are love. You understand that? You are love. So you can't seek it outside of you because it is you. You want to see love? Look in the mirror. You want to feel love? Feel yourself. Love on yourself. And if you're not feeling that way when you look in the mirror, and if you're not feeling that way when you touch yourself, then that's where the healing is. That's what needs your attention. That's what you need to bring your awarenesses and shine some light there. Give that area of you some love. You absolutely deserve it. Bottom of the deck, humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. I love this closing message for you. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Be open to receiving blessings from the universe. That owl is sitting right next to him, right? An owl is about wisdom, about seeing things differently. Owls can turn their heads 360, right? They see all around. Their eyes go in and out quickly. They can focus. This is the energy of the owl medicine here for you. Teaching you how to focus, teaching you to look and see things all around. We often forget that we do not perceive our own best interest because we do not know the expansiveness of our soul, right? God can see 1,000 generations forward and 1,000 generations back, and we're a droplet in this moment of time. So one, stop taking shit so seriously because this is a moment in time. It literally isn't that serious. And two, understand that like this is a long game. So yeah, you have your like short game for this incarnation on earth, but you have a long game for your soul. So what is going to make you feel really good right now? That is your task. That is your task, divine masculine. What can I do that makes me feel really good right now? And I'm not talking about some manipulative, low, toxic, narcissistic shit. I'm not telling you to go get fucked up. I'm not telling you to go be a dick. I'm not telling you to do none of that. What feels good? What makes your soul sing? Are you good at art? Are you good at writing? Are you good at like fitness? Are you good at cooking? Like what is it that makes your heart sing? What do you just have like a plethora of like useless information about in your life? Like what is it that's so natural to you that it's like secondary? It doesn't even seem like a thing. Those are the things. Tap into that. Do the things that make you feel good. Go running, go dancing, make love, cook that food, freaking, I don't know, drink the wine. Like do something. Do something, do something, do something amazing. Because you deserve it. All right? So you have big energy coming in. Stand your fucking ground, follow your passions, take inspired action steps, but don't hold on so tightly to the things that you want. Put it out in the universe and then go see what you can do to make it happen. And I'm not saying you're forcing it to happen. I'm saying you're going to see what you can do to make it happen, right? If you're believing for a new home, start looking for the new home after you put it out in prayer, right? Start researching. Where do I want to live? What price do I want to pay? How many bedrooms, right? If you're thinking about a partner, like start preparing. Let me start sleeping on one side of my bed. Let me empty out a drawer. Let me empty out a nightstand. Let me make space, energetic space for these things to arrive, right? If you're believing for a new car, cool. What are you going to do with the old car? If you have one, if you don't have one, cool. Do you have parking? Do you have insurance? Do you need a license? Like these are the things. Start taking the fucking steps. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And see, dig your ditches. Dig your ditches and just let the universe provide. Let the universe provide. You've done all you can do, and then you step back and you let God do the rest. We're in the winter season, right? Everything is going on underground. We cannot see what's happening. This is the energy right now. You got the whole universe in the background helping you out. You do what you got to do, and God will do what you can't. All right, you take one step forward to my masculine. You take one step forward, and God will take 10 towards you. But you got to do your due diligence. You got to step up. You got to do it. You got to put it out there, and then you got to take some action steps. Get into a space, a quiet comfort center, and see what is the best thing I can do right now. What is the smartest thing for me right now? What is the best way that I can use this energy right now? What's the most important thing right now? And then move from there and watch what happens. All right. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Have the best week of your motherfucking life. If I don't talk to you guys before the new year, happy new year, Divine Masculine. I love you more than you fucking will ever know. I love you. Later.